Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, welcome back to another match reaction. West Ham United 0, Liverpool 2. I'm glad I wasn't there. Today I wasn't there, I was at somewhere else today. But I was like doing my fan cam and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the game. I didn't have time to watch the game. To be honest with you. So I saw the goals and I've seen the red card, seen the lineups, I've seen what people have been saying. That's all I've seen right now. So we're gonna get into your thoughts, and I'm gonna reflect off what you guys are saying. But I have been saying that we would never beat Liverpool. That's the one thing I will say. So big up to the chat. First of all, make sure you're smashing the likes. Please smash the likes. Gets the algorithm going and all of that. Paquetá is not being the match fixing allegations. Losing to Liverpool should be a sackable offence. I can't lie. This is why I'm so frustrated when we don't take our opportunities, no matter what team it's against. But big up this side. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, I get the whole Paquetá jokes thing. Like, man, I try to be serious with that online, so I get the banter. But man, I try to be serious with that online. Paquetá is just a fucking head case. I've told you this guy just has ADHD. 100% not being the belly allegations. Big up strike first. Hope you're doing well, bro. We ain't go all day, Mike. You bet you're doing the meanest shit right now. I ain't ate much today, so I'll probably have a shit after this. I said Isak. In all seriousness, West Ham made it easy for us. Thought that bone shot was in. Didn't even see the shot. But 16 out of 10 has come out of nowhere to speak again. How's your life been, Brian? How's everything been? I haven't spoken to you in a while. I think Slot got it spot on with the lineup, but Paquetá fucked it for you. Yeah, you man actually had some. Your manager had some balls once. He benched some big name players. Salah didn't play. Why is it always against us? Why is it always against us when teams are like, you know what, I'm gonna actually drop the player out of form? Then again, Salah probably would have fucking had his best game against us this week. Well, best game of the season against us this week. Big up to Merrick. Hope you're doing well, bro. I thought Nuno team would be tougher to face than that, to be honest. Okay, this is the first myth I'm going to destroy today, and it's nothing to actually do with what Ryan said, but something to do with it. And as much as Nuno is one of these, like, via reputation, one of them tough to beat, loss, or like we took a loss and we're going to come back and we're going to be hard to beat and all of this. These kind of managers are fucking shit. These kind of managers are shit because all they do is sit back with no matter what type of defender they have, no matter what type of quality of defender they have, I'd like to think that they could go and beat any team via one tactic. The guy's a fucking spaz, but it's what we got to put up with for the rest of the season. So fuck it. Not good enough today from West Ham. Yeah, that's a fact. Lucas Paquetá shaming him. Honestly, that was such a stupid sending off from him. I'm sick of his discipline issues, to be honest, because as good of a player he is, and as very key towards us as he is, this guy needs to stop this, because the past few home games that I've gone to before this game, because I didn't go today, I've seen this coming for a bit, but I never actually thought he would go over the line to actually go ahead and get the red card via just chatting shit. First of all, listen to your captain. Second of all, Bowen isn't that type of captain. He's just not. We just don't have anyone else that's like a good representation of the club that could be the face of West Ham United. But with Jared Bowen, no matter who your captain is, you need to listen to them. If they tell you to fuck off, please fuck off. Because the refs have been so strict this season due to the rules of like only the captains can speak to the referee to like a long extent or whatever. Like you're not allowed to speak basically, which is kind of a shame. But Paquetá needs to fix up, honestly, because this has been coming for a while, guys. He does this in quite a lot of games. A lot. He's always chatting to the ref, and he's always getting himself yellow carded. He's always so hot-headed. And it's not just because he's at Bet365 or all of that. He's just a madman. Big up Mike Staff and Marvin Funny got his goal against the food bank of the Premier League. West Ham are shit. Oh, yeah, West Ham is definitely shit. Definitely shit. But, brother, I've been predicting this. I said we wouldn't beat Liverpool. Everyone's like, oh, but Nuno. Oh, but Nuno's record against Slot. Oh, but West Ham United turned the corner. Oh, but West Ham are 3 unbeaten. You got to be happy because performances are not as important as results. Yes, I get that, you fucking idiots. But listen to me for 1 second, yeah? The performances will give me confidence that we're going to get more results and that we have something sustainable going on or that we're going to survive this season. Everyone thought that we're just, West Ham are going to survive. instantly. We're still on the same points as Leeds. We're still on the same points as that fucking club. We're still on the same points as Leeds. No matter how many opportunities Burnley and Leeds give West Ham United, we failed to capitalise. Last week, we bottled a 2-0 lead. This week, we lost to a team that lost to Nottingham Forest, who are now above us on goal difference. Fantastic. Is your health better? No, not right now. I need to do a lot more for my health to be better right now, but hopefully we can get there soon. Appreciate the though, AJ. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see us beating Manchester United on Thursday. I never did. Merrick. I'm gonna be so real. The reason why I never did is because our record against Man United is terrible, and I don't believe that last year was the start of something of like, oh my days, we're gonna take it to Manchester United and be like this sick team or whatever. No matter how bad Man United are, they're still better than last season, and they were trying to at least go for the Europa League more than the Premier League last season at the time that we faced them. So for me, I don't think that we're going to beat Man United, and I don't think we ever were. As much as I think at our best with the right players and the right tactic, we could beat Manchester United. It's not going to happen. We're probably going to lose that 2-0 or something, and it's going to infuriate me. And there will be a watch along for that on Thursday. I can't be bothered. Speaking of Man United, big up Mustafa. We play you next. I ain't confident, Mike. I can understand from your perspective why you wouldn't be confident given the way Manchester United are right now. But for me, from my perspective, I am not looking forward to it. I've never been looking forward to it. And we're in a long road of this relegation bout. The relegation bout is far from over. People like to think it was over in terms of West Ham are going to stay up. West Ham are going to survive. West Ham are the team that are going to rise from the three, and it's automatically going to be Leeds, Burnley, and Wolves. As much as I would like to think so, West Ham are going to make a heck of a ride of it. Here's what I don't get as well. I didn't actually mind the lineup today, yeah. But when I'm looking at my phone, I'm seeing 4 midfielders and no Luis Guilherme. I get you're trying to solidify it, cool. But when is Luis Guilherme actually going to get a chance in a 4-2-3-1 playing on a wing instead of just doing this whole 5-back shit that he did against Bournemouth when you're trying to play the extra midfield? And the midfield is playing over a winger. I feel like I'm watching the back end of the David Moyes reign once again. Mike's tell Bournemouth and Callum Wilson to meet me in the car park. My dumbhead got fooled by those 2 goals and decided to put him at FPL, and the FPL started again. My life, bro. You put him against Liverpool. I know Liverpool are still shit, but West Ham against Liverpool. You've watched my channel long enough to know that West Ham will let you down, especially against teams like Liverpool. No matter how much Liverpool will be shit, West Ham will let you down because West Ham never ever take advantage of other people's misfortunes and other people's downfalls. I don't imagine we gave Callum Wilson the ball much today. Yes, hope you're good, man, bro. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. No, that 16 out of 10 straight was mad. That's his name. Big up 16 out of 10. Salah would have been poor today, to be honest. You could play Oscar Pistorius, bro, against West Ham. Last season, Nuno made it horrible for us when we played first. I expected more from him today. No, I hear that. But fuck me. This fucking manager, bro. Such a one-dimensional manager. I'd hate these type of coaches, man. I hate these guys that are like, they go for the draw rather than the win. I hate that type of mentality. We had that with Potter. We had that with Lopetegui. And with the back end of David Moyes, we had that as well. I don't like the whole, let's just try and grind it out no matter what part we are at the table, play the extra midfielder, make negative substitutions, try and hold on for as long as possible. Don't try and control the game a bit and try and take the pressure off yourself. Don't try and do anything with the football. Rely on individual quality to carry your managerial status, and then everyone tries to give you credit after the one odd win. I hate these type of managers. And every time we even have a little glimpse of doing well, this fucking fan base is like, oh, but Nuno is the guy. Nuno is ruthless. Nuno is the guy to take us forward. Nuno will make us survive. You was wrong about Nuno. No, I wasn't. And I'm never going to be. I'm not saying we're going to get pummeled every week or anything like that, but fucking hell. His team selections are like here and there, but he tweaks and experiments too much with his like little selections that he does. It's like he's finally fixed the whole basis of what a best West Ham team is. But it's like the little tweaks just take everything out of it, where we don't even get to control the game anymore. We don't even get to like have any attacking prowess. Don't even like to go forward with it. Don't even like to pass quick. don't even like to get the best out of our attacking players, which, by the way, once again, 3 years later, I'm saying the same exact thing as I was saying then, that the attacking players are better than the defensive players in the West Ham United squad. Meanwhile, we're trying to get more out of the defensive side, even though the defenders cannot defend. As you've quite seen with Mavropanos for that goal, what is he doing? I'm pretty sure it's for the Gakpo goal. Can someone tell me what is Mavropanos good at? Why didn't Igor get the start over Kilman today? What do people see in Konstantinos Mavropanos? Because this guy is always prone to an error. One great game against Nottingham Forest where we wasn't tested once. And funny enough, we beat the manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, where people hyping this guy up. And because Bowen called him underrated in the interview, this guy's PR went up in the West Ham fan base. Fuck Mavropanos, bruv. You are part of the reason, and a big part of the reason, of why West Ham are where they are, if we're going strictly off players. You are part of the reason. Same as Alvarez was, same as Ward-Prowse was. You are part of that crop. You are part of that crop by far. And it's probably been them three specifically, I'll be real, when it comes to player-wise, that have completely fucked it for us. Like, Sufal was part of it, I would say as well, but them three especially. And them three we fucking signed in the same transfer window. Bunch of absolute dicks. Even Allison was trying to help Packets up, bruv. It was like every time like Paquetá gets into an argument with a referee, we're like, a red card's coming, a red card's coming, a red card's coming, bruv. And it actually did happen. It actually did happen. Like, this guy's not capable of keeping his cool at all. He's not capable of it. Which is very worrying when you're pushing 30. It's not like he's a youth academy player that's just ripe. It's not even like, do you remember when Liam Delap, for example, got elbowed that fucker from Wolves in that Carabao Cup game and you got a red card? You could at least say he is more on the younger side than the older side, football career-wise. And you could say that despite his experience, he is a bit naive, cool as his age. You could at least like make the excuse. Paquetá's like 6 years older than him. What is Paquetá doing? Arguing the way he's arguing. He's just thrown another game again, where against Bournemouth, we blatantly missed a Lucas Paquetá. Now we're going to go to Old Trafford, and Nuno is probably going to start with a fucking back five again. Because Man United play a back five, and he's going to think, well, my sweet little darling Max Kilman didn't start today. Let me start him against fucking Manchester United. This bald fuck, bruv. He's going to do what Moyes did when he was here. I'm going to play the extra centre back because it matches up with the other team playing further in the back. Fuck off. Fuck off. You'll survive 3-0 West Ham incoming. Big up, Cam. I can't guarantee that we'll survive in it. I understand why people think we will survive. I understand why people think we'll go down. For me, I don't know what's going to happen. I just wanted to win today's game and then go and beat Manchester United. I think that was a very big missed opportunity of trying to get 6 points, trying to close in with other teams in the table. But like what I said before, because we had the chance to go 4 points behind Man United, Tottenham, and Liverpool, I'm pretty sure, and Newcastle and all these teams, that means we weren't going to do it. When it means that West Ham could close in and look like we're in a complete different position and we're having a missed opportunity here potentially, we could rise at the table or whatever. Usually West Ham fuck it up. I'm gonna be real. We do fuck it up. So you are so lucky. I ain't doing a watch long time stuff for United game, by the way, since Thursday I'm busy as hell. Shit in my head. Fair enough, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. And I am probably lucky, to be honest, because that ain't gonna go well for me. If that was Declan Rice, he would push Paquetá away from the ref. Exactly. I was discussing this with someone I know that's also a West Ham fan. If it was like any of the previous captains we had, like Nolan, Parker, Noble, Rice, all would have done something about that. All would have made the extra effort. Bowen needs to like grow some balls in terms of that sense, because he's good at representing the club. He's good at a leader by example. He's good at being the only fucking guy in interviews that actually speaks out about West Ham, because it is only him or Suchek that actually come out and speak to the press as a West Ham player, especially on like Sky Sports and TNT and all of that. That's what Bowen does. He's the only one that actually speaks out. He's good at all of that. But on the pitch where you actually need to fucking do something and you're the only one that can talk to the referee, take control of the situation. Take control of the situation and be like, Lucas Paquetá, shut the fuck up. Like, just do that, bro. Just do that. Yeah, but I was an idiot, never getting fooled by West Ham. Yeah, you should never, ever get fooled by West Ham, bro. Never get fooled by West Ham. Didn't see much of Diouf overlapping today. I think Liverpool defended that well today. I don't know if you agree when you saw the highlights or you watched the game back. Yeah, I saw the highlights like on Sky and stuff. Like I think also though, I don't think Nuno probably wanted the fullbacks to overlap as much today, even though the Diouf overlap was probably needed much more today, given the fact that we played more midfielders. So we would have needed someone in the inside left channel, so Diouf could hug the touchline. But this guy's so conservative, it's probably like, nah, don't want him to overlap. Don't really want him to do anything. Don't really want him to be an extra attacking option. Don't really want to like show our impetus on the game. Because guess what? Fuck everyone else. Like fuck ourselves, sorry. Let's focus on everyone else that we're facing. Let's cater to the opponent every time. Fuck you. I hate conservative managers. I hate them. Yeah, I just want to say as well. Rest in peace to Billy Bonds, man. Rest in peace to a legend of the club. Rest in peace to a GOAT, FA Cup winner, former West Ham United legend, and as a player and captain, as a player and captain, as a player and manager, uh, did a lot for the club. Uh, was my mum's favorite player, my mum's favorite West Ham player. I'm pretty sure, or up there. A lot of people's favorite West Ham players are that people who grew up in that era. So yeah, rest in peace to Billy Bonds, man. Like when he got ill and we weren't hearing any good news anytime soon. My mind went to the worst. I kind of had a feeling that this was his probably time that he was going to go. Um, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see. It's sad to get the news straight before a game, um, because like nobody wants to see that news happen, and it's like I feel like it's always like a bit of a mad timing when these deaths happen. It's always a bit of a mad timing. Um, I feel sorry for him. He didn't really get to see West Ham be as anywhere near as good as the teams he was involved in. Um, but I guess we got to do shit in his memory now. Like we've had a lot of West Ham legends that have passed. He lived a great life, did a lot in football. Big up to Billy Bonds, forever West Ham legend. This is why I want Sullivan and Brady out of the club. It doesn't matter. Nothing is going to change with these two still at the club. Facts, this is the biggest problem. This is the biggest problem. It's the owners. The owners are the biggest problem. Nothing's going to change. As much as I don't like Nuno, who hired him? Them lot. They hired him. I don't like Nuno, but Nuno ain't the biggest problem at the club. I'm not even doing this whole manager out thing anymore. I never wanted the guy, first of all, because I never wanted the guy in the first place. But also, who hired him? I never wanted him. I never wanted him. Who hired him? So why am I doing manager out? I didn't want him. I wasn't Nuno in. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be Nuno out. Because I'm just like, I didn't want him in the first place. So you already know my opinion. You mentioned tweaks at the second half against Bournemouth. Nuno went defensive and you just got cooked. Yeah, like, bro, this guy put an extra defender. Bro, does it not alarm anyone else that this guy put on fucking 6 defenders against Bournemouth? And Guilherme clearly wasn't injured because he made the fucking bench today. He made the squad today. He just took Guilherme off and put Walker Peters on as a winger. And then we played 6 at the back. We played 6 at the fucking back. Like, don't take the piss. Don't take the piss here. The guy's just a dickhead. We was 2-0 up and he fucked it. He took off our striker and took off our most creative midfielder. And then we had nothing on the pitch. We had Suchek and Fulkirk just being who could be the tallest dumbass that was on the fucking pitch. Mavropanos is rubbish. Yeah, Mavropanos is terrible. Yeah, rest in peace to Billy Bonds, man. Rest in peace. I was even watching the game and as a neutral, even I was like, Paquetá's going to get sent off. Yeah, exactly. I feel like everyone had a feeling. Like, it's mad. It's mad. Big up Mike said, yeah, you will stay up, I feel. I hope so, Dick. I hope so. But I'm not completely confident. But big up to yourself, bro. You will survive as my granddad was a West Ham fan and his soul will help you survive. Hey, listen. If there's anyone that's going to help us survive, it's probably your granddad because no one else on the pitch is going to help us, bro. Big up your granddad every single time. Big up Salmon as well. Hope you're doing well, bro. Evening, Mike. Story, you're not on your own. I didn't watch that doo-doo we call Spurs yesterday. I did see the highlights. We can't blame Frank. Eyes emoji. I hear it, man. I hear it. Like, what's it called as well? I didn't watch today's game. I wasn't there. I was at somewhere else. I was in East London, but I was at somewhere else. So I was like, fuck this game. I couldn't. go to something I enjoy, or I can watch West Ham lose to Liverpool. Even if it was West Ham fucking Burnley, I'm not going. Like, if it was a game that I thought could win, I wasn't gonna go. I don't miss that stadium one bit. I do not care. I do not regret not going. I've missed 2 home games this season in terms of like going to the game, and one of them I boycotted. So fuck that game. Fuck the stadium. Fuck the owners. Max, if it was Mark Noble or Declan Rice, they would have grabbed Packers up by the neck and dragged them away. Yeah. Bowen needs to grow up in terms of that aspect as well. Bro, I can't lie. Fucking driving my head in. I'm too tired for this shit, man. It's doing my head in. It's doing my head in. Brother. Bowen, just get hands on. The man have respect for you in the dressing room. You literally gave Paquetá his probably greatest assist by scoring that goal in the Conference League. He can't chat to you. You know what I mean? You're meant to be the captain. So if you tell him to fuck off, do that. Or Nuno, if you got any balls about you, fucking slap him. Do something, bro. Because Paquetá's a very good player, but he has no discipline whatsoever. People are going to talk about the betting. Like, in all seriousness, the guy was cleared of that shit, bro. You think the FA would back him up? Like, he hasn't actually got a betting problem. He hasn't actually got a betting problem. But the problem is with Paquetá, he's got an ADHD problem. He needs 3 teaching assistants around him. I've told people about a certain footballer needing a teaching assistant. He needs a TA. You know them people in school that like don't know how to tie their laces, so they have a teacher do it for them. That's Paquetá. There are them people that like there's that child in school where they either got their AK out or they're gonna flip the table. That is Lucas Paquetá. Simple as that. Mike's only good place today was Magassa and Potts. Everyone else was crap. Big up Magassa, man. Big up Magassa. I'm glad to hear that he had a good game. Who cares? Arsenal drop points. Us big blue sharks are circling. I hope so. But yeah, fuck Arsenal. Max, I'm sick and tired of Paquetá if he goes in January. Good riddance. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think he's had a bad season. I actually think he's been quite good this season. I think he's been a key part of like our very few highlights this season. And I actually have no problem with the midfield as a unit, as a midfield 3 as well. But it's very childish, very like bozo-ish, very basic, very stupid, and very lack of common sense to be getting a red card, a second yellow for dissent. It's one of the worst. It's one of the most stupid red cards. It's actually less stupid doing what Caicedo did today than it is doing some fucking nonsense like talking to a ref in a bad manner. Like, what on earth are you doing? You know the rules by now. You know that you've never won an argument with a ref. I don't know why. I don't get footballers are in the heat of the moment, yeah. But what do you think you're going to get out of the ref with arguing with him? No matter how shit they are the ones in control. They will yellow card you. You can't appeal it in a court of law. This is football. Stop arguing with the ref. Get on with it. We was only 1-0 down at the time where he actually got red carded as well. So he's completely fucked it. He's the one that's fucked it. Say the rest, Max. Never in a million years. I literally criticized some fucker in the chat. Fucking PFC, did he say the fucking racial slur in my... Well, he actually did say a racial slur in my chat. Max, for Paquetá to throw that fit on the day of Billy Bonds passed his disgrace that I couldn't give a toss about his apology on Twitter. I think the joy is... I'm going to say this shit. Like, obviously, everyone's sad that Billy Bonds is passed. But throwing the fit on the day that Billy Bonds are passed, there's no correlation between the two. Like, it would, like, the footballers are not going to have it, man, because this guy died on the day, that we're not going to throw a fit either way. The problem is he's just a fucking idiot, bro. I don't understand not accepting his apology on Twitter. I haven't seen the apology, but I don't give a fuck about his apology. Fuck his apology. If you want to apologize, put it this way, Simon, I'll be more angry, yeah, if he gets more dissent, even a yellow card for dissent next year, after putting out an apology. If he does that after, then we're going to have to go triple times the criticism. Like triple, no matter what he does. Oh yeah, I saw your next 5 games. Oh, it's peak. That's why I said win today. Win today. Find a win against Man United. They're not going to. And if, speaking of it, we might as well just bring the fucking fixtures up, man. Might as well just bring the fucking fixtures up. Let's just do that. Like, we've brought up this section of fixtures before, yeah? But this is the 6. We'll just put it at 6. Man United away, Brighton away, Villa at home, City away, Fulham at home, Brighton away, Brighton at home, sorry. Why have I still got to go to 3 games in 2025? Why have I still got to go to 3 more fucking home games? Oh, and one of them is in midweek. One of them is in mid-fucking week. Don't take the piss. Midweek evening. I hate going to home games midweek evening. You're dragging me out. I just want to chill at home in a weekday evening. I've got things to do. I have things to do. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Do you know how many points I think we get out of this? Like, we might get 3 here. We might. We might. Every other game we're losing. We might not even win this one. But every other game we are definitely... We don't win against Brighton ever. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I definitely don't make me laugh. We haven't beaten Unai Emery since he joined Aston Villa. It's fucking long. He's talking about something behind the scenes. Yet throughout his whole betting case, the guy's been paid 150k a week. Also, real life people go through a lot worse, so screw his apology. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I think this is a bit much. The reason why I say this, yeah, I get the money thing, yeah, but I don't like the money thing as an excuse of what people go through in their personal lives or whatever. Because money isn't going to, like, solve everyone's issue if they're used to money, sort of thing. I don't know, it sounds a bit mad, but if you're used to a certain wage or whatever, that wage can only do so much for your happiness. So here's what I'm going to say. The whole betting thing, when he suffered behind the scenes, I do feel sorry for him because he was wrongfully accused. However, today was a fucking disgrace. It's just that those 2 issues have nothing to do with each other. So this is a bit of projecting, I'll be real. It's a bit projecting on just Paquetá in general. So I don't think any of those 2 things have anything to do with each other, bro. I'll be real. The Billy Bonds thing and the betting situation of what he's gone through with being falsely accused of his betting thing has nothing to do with him being a fucking idiot on the football pitch. Like, he was an idiot for that. He was definitely an idiot for that. But that has nothing to... Like, the apology that he made, I don't give a fuck about the apology. I don't care about the apology. I'm sorry that he's had to go through the betting thing, but fuck his apology. And fuck him for doing what he did today. Mike's, our fans got carried away with the 2 wins against Newcastle and Burnley. Can I address something as well? You're completely correct. First of all, I said this against Burnley. We didn't perform well against Burnley. I gave Nuno his credit against Newcastle and Burnley as well. Nuno made great subs for Burnley and changed the game, and that's how we won the game. But also, he got it spot on against Newcastle, and every player played well against Newcastle. So I've given credit where it's due. But, Simon, me and you are very much of the people that we've not got carried away with the manager, with the players, definitely not with the fucking owners. No one has. But even rival fans, I don't know why rival fans always gas West Ham when they're shit. I don't know why rival fans always do this, especially when it's some terrorist in charge as well. They always do it when it's a terrorist in charge. Nuno isn't as good as people say he is. I've broken this down multiple times, especially of the recent history of Nuno Espirito Santo. I'm not going back 4 or 5 years. The Tottenham reign was terrible. The Nottingham Forest reign, he started off really well. Well done for surviving, and well done for getting him into Europe in the first place. But no one can take away from the fact that he collapsed. No matter what position he was in, he collapsed. He collapsed because the team was very easy to figure out once everyone else found a blueprint. Everyone else kept winning. So, for example, they didn't concede in time. Once teams started scoring against Nottingham Forest, people couldn't stop scoring against Nottingham Forest. They couldn't stop scoring against Nottingham Forest. They just couldn't. They couldn't stop. And that's how they collapsed. Then they finished 7th. He is a one-dimensional tactician. He is a one-dimensional man manager. He is a one-dimensional guy when it comes to, like, game management, time management, fucking making substitutions. He's a dickhead when it comes to making tweaks. He has no hair and it's all at the back of his fucking head. He's an uncle, bro. Fuck him. I don't like this guy. I will never will. Fuck him. Fuck Nuno. I didn't want this guy in the first place. If he was on my stream when we was linked with him, and it was like a week before he got hired, I said multiple times I didn't want him. I'm pretty sure I even made a fucking video on it. I'm pretty sure I even made a video on the fact that I didn't want Nuno Espirito Santo. Fuck Nuno. Big up to Elijah. Hope you're doing well, bro. Mike said, fuck this game. I'm at M something else, Prem 20. Is that what Prem said? Yeah, fuck's sake, man. By the way, off topic, why the fuck do you think Spurs will do something in the second half against Fulham yesterday? I just saw the tweet. Because I thought Fulham would do what West Ham did against Bournemouth, where they were 2-0 up and then they'll fuck it. And to be fair, they nearly did. To be fair, they nearly did. They nearly did. So um, I was not far off. I was not far off. And because Fulham have been fucking terrible. I know Tottenham have been terrible, but Fulham have been terrible, terrible. Like, there's been talks about Marco Silva leaving for time because of how much he's on 1 year left. So with Fulham, you never know what kind of Fulham you're going to get. You're either going to get a really good one or a really bad one, where they're on job, they outdo a team, blah, blah, blah. Or you get the Fulham we've been seeing all season where, especially away from home, they've been like bottom three form. It's mad. Thank God Paquetá is missing the game against us on Thursday. I still think you would have beaten us anyway, to be honest. But it's going to be a blow for us for sure. He needs to go with Magassa, Potts, and Fernandes like he should have gone with against Bournemouth. That should have been the midfield, and then bring Souček on as a sub because he's a moment's player. If you want to play Souček from the start, I'd rather you do that than play five at the back. To be completely honest with you, if we don't go out and press Manchester United, we're just going to have Brian and Mbeumo have another masterclass against West Ham United because this guy always scores against us. Mateus Cunha, I think he'll be back soon. He'll probably play well. Xerxes will probably score some shit. We're going to get fucked over against Manchester United, and then because Man United will win 2 games in a row again, Man United fans will be gassing it. Can I just say something to every fan that is in West Ham in the chat? If you face West Ham and you play well, don't gas your performance. Don't gas your performance. West Ham barely win games. Every time someone faces West Ham and they win against West Ham, they always think their team is back. Your team is not back. You've just faced West Ham United, which is why I said we're going to lose to Liverpool this week. And cool, I predict us to lose every week, and I get it wrong sometimes. But there's sometimes when I do get it right. It's for a reason. And it's usually for the reason that I've said. I don't want to be right about these things. I want to be wrong every week because I predict us to lose every week. So I would like us to win every week. We're not going to win every week because we're shit. And we're not going to win every week even if we're good. But we're not capable of going on a run, which is why this 3-game unbeaten thing was fucking bullshit. Oh, it's 7 points out of 9. Oh, a draw to Bournemouth isn't that bad. Fuck off. Fuck off. Like, please, just fuck off. Fuck you. Let's just fuck you. 7 out of 9 points isn't bad. Brother, the second win was shit. The performance was horrible. What made you think that was anything to be like, oh, my days were actually good now? Fuck off. Rival fans gas managers and teams just so they can create a narrative to shit on later when the unrealistic expectations are met. And this is why YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, fucking, I don't know what other social media apps there are. All of it, when it comes to football discourse, on every single app I just mentioned, is shit. The football discourse is shit. Stop telling me about my manager, about what he's good at, and what he's shit at, and whatever. Because you don't watch my club, but also you don't watch fucking non-Big Six teams anyway, because most of you are Big Six fans that just don't watch other teams. And you're like, that player was good because he showed a fucking skill or had a fucking soccer AM moment for like a week. And that's all of a sudden he's this fucking great player. Same with this manager. Oh, but he got fucking Forest into Europe. Who gives a shit, bro? Who gives a fucking shit? Who cares if he got Forest into Europe? Who cares? Who cares? These type of managers, all you have to do is play their game against them. Sit back against them. It's what we did to him. It's Potter beat this guy. Graham Potter beat this guy. This manager isn't good. This manager isn't good. So don't tell me about Nuno. Don't tell me about Nuno, bro. More like no, bro. No. And Elijah's spot on. Every time. Like, West Ham never get hyped by anyone. When we were good under Moyes in his first 2 seasons in Europe, yeah, Moyes was getting zero credit, you know. Moyes didn't even get nominated for Manager of the Year. And fucking Vieira did, and Thomas Frank did at the time. Them man got voted over Moyes. And you know how pissed I was? Because I was Moyes in at the time because we were that good. Like, how is Moyes not getting voted? But you see, as soon as West Ham are shit, and as soon as West Ham fans wanted David Moyes out, it was like, oh my God, Oh my God, how dare you? You weren't giving him credit. You weren't giving him credit when we were good. The English media, fuck you. The fucking all these podcasts talking about gaslighting West Ham fans every time we lost to like 6-0 all the time. Fuck you. All these Twitter accounts fucking making Nuno thirst traps and fucking cinematic Nuno clips. Oh, the great. He's just looking like it's always a fucking compilation, yeah, of just Nuno just walking by like that. He's just walking past the camera, smiling, yeah, with his fucking stupid teeth out, yeah, smiling at the camera, bro. Smiling at the camera and him go like this or some shit like that, yeah. And they're editing it to make it look like he's some cool manager. And it's just him celebrating like this with some music in the background. All of you, go fuck yourself. Please, go fuck yourself. Because you lot are part of the problem. You lot are part of the problem. You just hype shit. All you do is hype a bunch of shit. You lot are hyping a bunch of shit all the time. All the fucking time. And it's shit like this. It's shit like this. We're in a relegation battle. This is not fucking Paris Fashion Week. This is not Paris Fashion Week. Stop making comps of men and go and talk to a real life human. Stop making comps of other men. And when I mean comps, I mean people looking into the camera and shit. You want to make a football comp, I get it. It's an aesthetics thing. It's about football. But please, stop making comps of men smiling into the camera, please. Go and talk to a real life human. Please. Fuck off. Next capital conflict, Jay and Mike's and Northside crash out. If we do a capital conflict this week, I think Jay won't be there because he's taking a break. But me and Northside will definitely crash out. The quality of the Prem is a shambles. It is. It's a fucking really big shambles, especially in the final third and things like that. Like the final third, yeah, most of the time I'm watching players go through a goal and they're not like actually getting a shot on target. Or I'm not even watching wingers that are meant to be so-called quick actually making any form of movement. And I'm not even just talking about West Ham United. I'm talking about the general state of the Premier League, of just watching the Premier League. I'm seeing wingers just not run and not drag defenders out and not like go past defenders and be afraid to take on their man and not go around the outside, not using their weaker foot. It is a shambles. It's a shambles, but it's also a football thing. Because half the time it's like it's a different style of league, but the quality is still the same. So the French league will be the same as the Prem. La Liga is a very like passing sort of game, but it's like physicality and pace they lack, which is why they get run over sometimes. Bundesliga is like you have all the time and space in the world to finish. So I can never translate over to another league. It's very rare that it translates. Slow clap for the draw merchants after the Bournemouth game. Yep. But we got a draw, guys. We got a draw, guys. Nah, we got a draw. But against Bournemouth, we got a draw. Fuck off. Like, just fuck off. I hate you people that celebrate dumb shit. Dumb shit. All the time. You just celebrate shit. You celebrate nonsense, bro. That's all you do. Oh, but we got a draw. 7 points out of 9. Fuck off. Stop looking at it from a results-based thing. This is not about results-based analysis. This is about looking at how we got the result as well. Believe it or not, despite the fact that we're in a relegation battle, performances fucking do matter when it comes to analysing the game. It matters. It matters when analysing the fucking game. Because then you get shit like this. You get shit. It's dumb. It's dumb. Rest in peace to Billy Bonds as well. We needed to win that game and Nuno threw it away, and that's a fact. With Bournemouth, Man United, Brighton, Man City, Brighton twice, by the way, Fulham and Aston Villa, fucking all the fixtures we had coming up. We needed to win that Bournemouth game, so at least you can say we got 9 points. Cool, whatever. Is what it is. We started that Bournemouth game really well, but then we fucked it. And with the results coming up, we knew we wasn't getting many results today. What the fuck, man? W clip. I don't even remember which moment this was. So this could be about anything. I'll be real. This could be about anything. My head's gone. I didn't even watch the game. My head's gone because like I feel like I'm being proven right every week, and I don't like it. I don't like being proven right about West Ham because I'm negative about West Ham. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right about West Ham. I don't. Why would I want to be right about this club? I've never given you anything positive to say since like the past 2 years, probably the past 2 years of me doing YouTube, which was when my channel was growing properly. Funny enough, I've not really had many positive things to say apart from when Mohamed Kudus was starting well, when Paquetá was playing well, Bowen every time he was playing well. Um, Apart from that, and the Wan-Bissaka signing, I haven't really had many positives to say about West Ham in general. I haven't. I haven't had many positives to say about West Ham. On the GC, it's mild, I promise. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream. I'll check it out after. I am tired of this club. I am fucking tired of this. I'm tired in general, to be honest. I've got a headache and I barely had any sleep. And I need to get up early tomorrow because I've got shit to do. But, bruv, I can't lie. This club does my head in. And this club will always do my head in. And this is why I don't enjoy football anymore. I don't enjoy football. This is why I'm choosing to do other things over football. I'm doing content, but overall, I'm not having fun. I've not had fun even watching football as a neutral this season. This season hasn't been good to me. Like, the lack of quality in football, shit. I mean, the lack of quality in football is quite high. So football shit. Watching other football teams is shit because I know what you're gonna do beforehand because you'll play the same way. You'll play the same way every fucking game. There's there's not enough star quality in the game anymore. So when I'm going to watch West Ham United as well, I'm just watching a bunch of bellends just not care, just not be good enough to pass around the ball and shoot in the back of the net. With managers that think, oh, we need to tighten up a defense of defenders that can't defend. The only one that can defend is fucking Tadebo at centre back. Every other centre back is a fucking bozo. Igor is like meh, but I'd rather him play over Kilman and Mavropanos right now. Barely got a chance. Got one game and then got benched. And this guy only trusts him in the back three. And you've got this manager that's like, oh, I only trust this player certainly in the back three. I only trust him when we're playing deeper. I only trust him because he's left-footed here and he's right-footed here. I don't want him to overlap because we're playing against Liverpool and I can't say that word, but fucking hell, I'm a little spackhead. I'm a little defensive little spackhead. I hate the managers that we've hired over the past few years. I hate it. And basically nearly every manager that West Ham have hired in my lifetime I've hated. And there's a reason for that. Because Gold, Sullivan, and Brady, I know Gold's dead right now, but Gold was part of this at the time. Gold, Sullivan, and Brady, they were all the people that were making these decisions at the top to hire these shitty managers that have managed West Ham and have done fuck all apart from David Moyes and Sam Allardyce. Those are the only two managers that have actually done anything, and both of those reigns went to shit at the end anyway, because Sam Allardyce didn't want to conform to get the best out of his best players and fell out with the board, and David Moyes was just being a fucking cuck for the past year and a half, and probably 2 years. As the squad got better, he got worse, and then we sold our best players because fucking they didn't want to play for West Ham anymore because Moyes was their manager, and then Moyes has left, and then we hired managers that are even worse. I remember something, another off topic. I remember you said Forrest appointed Ange. You tweeted, you can't wait for Forrest Spurs. You got sacked a few months later. I thought we was actually going to get Ange Postecoglou versus Tottenham. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be interesting. I thought Tottenham would have won that game. But yeah, we didn't even get to see that. That's kind of shit. I kind of fucked the storyline. Yeah, when Forrest appointed Ange, I thought, cool, Forrest Tottenham, that should be funny because the Gibbs White situation, Ange Postecoglou, all of that. Bro, Ange didn't even make it. He didn't even make it there. He didn't even make it. It was a packet out of bed again, fuck's sake. No, I hear you still. I hear you. Bro, I can't lie. Cool, if you beat Man United, I'm not going to forget about everything in it. We're not going to beat Man United. We're not even going to get a draw. But if you go and beat Man United, then cool. Very good result, but you're not going to go on a run. You're not going to go on a run. I generally cannot be bothered because I'm pretty sure straight after Manchester fucking United, we face Brighton. Face Brighton next weekend. Why are we Super Sunday? And there's only 2 games on the day as well. And I've got to watch one of my team as one of them. I've got to do 2 watch-alongs this week, bro. I've got to do 2 watch-alongs. And then I'm going to one of the games. And then I've got to do a watch-along for Man City. And then I'm going to a Fulham game. And then I'm going to I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games coming up. I'm not looking forward to any of these games just maybe, and just very well maybe, we might get something against Fulham. We might. But the problem is with these type of managers, they rely on the general outcome of if a player does something today, if my best player does something today, then my job is done because I didn't do anything, but our players have shown quality today. That is what they're on. They are on that type of thing. That's what they're on. Fuck that. Don't rely on player quality of them just doing everything. Try and get more out of the player quality. Try and exceed. Try and get the utmost best out of your best players, which is what every manager should be doing, no matter what style of play you do. But guess what? We have better attackers than defenders, and for the longest time, all our managers have been doing is trying to just rely on defensive so-called stability when we haven't done that, bruv. We haven't been defensively stable. Super Sunday, more like super boredom, listening to Kara chat breeze. Exactly, strike first, bro. Exactly. Allow it. Please. Please. How the fuck are we Super Sunday, bro? How are we Super Sunday? Just us and Brighton. Just because we play on a Thursday. Why have you put us on a Thursday? Get us out the way. Put us on a Wednesday, then put us on a fucking Saturday. Then I can go and live my life. I don't want to be on a Sunday. Like, fuck off. Like, fuck off. Simple as that. Fuck off. Like, I'm not on it. I'm not on it. I'm not on it. I'm not. I can never be on it. I can never be on this. Where I'm like, I've got to watch this club basically just sit deep against every single team. You know, you've got to have a game plan for different teams. You have to have a game plan for different teams. You have to have a different game plan. You have to adjust yourself. You have to adjust your tactics. You actually have to be somewhat decent in certain games. You actually have to fucking try to work on exploiting the opponent's weaknesses rather than be like, what is the opponent going to do to us? Why can't managers be more like the forward-thinking guys and be like, what's their weakness? Let me go and exploit that. Instead of being like, let me just sit back against every attacker that every team ever has and give them as many chances as possible where they can eventually maybe score 1 or 2 goals and end up winning. Idiot, man. Like, it's literally every time. And I feel like I'm chatting, basically making the same points as I made in the back end of the David Moyes reign, especially the last 2 years. The last 2 years. I feel like I'm making the exact same point. That's what I feel like I'm making. Like, for me, it becomes a detriment and it becomes very boring. Very fucking boring to talk about the same things over and over again. You're not beating us as Old Trafford. If you're talking about our record, then I hear you, but I don't know. Old Trafford ain't scary. And the only thing that scares me is West Ham. Like, Everton beat you with 10 men. That, like, it being Old Trafford doesn't really make a difference, but we are not going to beat you. I agree with you. We're not going to beat you. But I don't think many teams are afraid of Old Trafford, I'll be real. There's quite a lot of teams have won there in the past few years. Let's be real here. Let's be real. I don't think that's not what I'm scared of. I'm scared of Nuno. I'm scared of West Ham. I know Mbeumo is going to have probably his best game of the season as well. Mbeumo's a great player anyway. Fantastic player. But he's going to actually have just a fucking masterclass against West Ham. Like, he's going to be the guy that drives Man United. And they're going to beat us like 2-3-0. And people are going to be like, oh, but it's Old Trafford. But Nuno is Espirito Santo. He won against Burnley and Newcastle. Fucking, like, these TalkSport weirdos, bruv. Can't lie. Can't be asked. I really can't be asked. All right, I'm going to end it there because I'm tired and I don't want to talk about this anymore. Make sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new. We'll be live again tomorrow. And yeah, take care and peace.